All right, so this is gonna be like a little overview video, just all the stuff we've talked about in the past couple of weeks. Just gonna record a little something here. Why are you set to none? Come back here and set to bar. Make sure that your quantize, global quantize is set to 1 bar. All right, much better. Now, you'll notice that what I did was I started playing the track. I hit play, so my metronome would give me a 1 bar count in, and then I hit record on this this clip right here. A lot of people, what I've seen them do is they go over here and they do a count in of like 1 bar or 2 bars, and then they hit record on here. But you don't need to do that. I mean, it works, but it kind of works the same way if you don't have anything in here, but if you do have music playing in here already, it doesn't work the same way at all. So I'll come back and I'll show you that a little bit later. So we got this here, cool. We're gonna go ahead and turn on our device, turn on the audio filter here. Let's just turn this one on here. There we go. Cool. Awesome, that sounds pretty good. I'm gonna go over here and let's put some other sounds in here. Let's grab a, let me see. Let's go, oh, the farfisa. I like that, it's like an organ type of thing from Arturia. Cool. Let's grab a all right. Cool. Just record some of this in here. Play it from right there. Sweet. Turn that up a little bit. I'm going to duplicate this out. Loop it after 6 bars. Duplicate these as well, make it an 8 bar loop so it, cool. Now you can see these when I duplicated them over, they kind of moved over a little bit weird. I'm just going to click on them and hit them 1 space to the left with my arrow key. Sweet, so I got that in there. Let's go ahead and put a kick drum in here. if you adjust the levels here on our velocity, cool. Send that over to some effects. Using my push here to send these to the effects. I'm in mix mode here. Cool. I'm going to go ahead over here and put a device in. We're going to go to Browse, grab from my collections here, grab an EQ. Why is that not? Oh, it's because we're swapping the instrument. I don't want to swap the instrument, sorry. I'm going to go over here to this one and not swap the instrument. Put my auto filter in here, load that in, there we go. Come back to device. Turn up that drive. Cool. Let's put another instrument in here. Let's put something that's a little bit more rhythmic in here. So let's grab over here for my instruments. I'm going to go ahead and grab in Reactor here. Put Reactor 6 in here. We're going to use Reactor Play. And I'm just going to keep this looping as it opens this up. This is one of those kind of situations where if you're on the outside looking in, it can get kind of boring, I think. I don't know. It depends on my mood, how much I love sitting around with somebody that's kind of going through this phase of things, and everybody's different, I guess. But what I'm gonna do is here, I'm gonna go in here to my Reactor, we're gonna go to Reactor Library, click on the plus button, and in here we're gonna go into Groove Boxes. I'm gonna grab some presets up here. Yeah, cool. Cool. So I'm going to turn these down here, and let's cool. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this reactor part in here. Fuzz space bounce. I'm going to grab my audio from reactor here. Record this in, and I always record in post effects here. And we're recording in the audio here. go. And now I've got this in as audio here, and you can see my audio waveform here. And let's go ahead and use let's use Driver from Native Instruments. It's a pretty nasty. This one's like a nasty one. Yeah. Cool. And you can hear it's not exactly in the right pitch of everything, but it's okay. It sounds pretty cool. Go in here to our device. Let's mess around with this device and just see what happens here. Yeah. Right, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to record that in. There we go. Right. There we go. Give that some like variety there. Cool. Go back over here. Turn that down a little bit there. Let's bring in some kind of a vocal sample here. Let's make this real serious now. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my reactor here. Let's make sure we save this, right? Dreaming, oops, don't want to make it all capital here. Dreaming of food. Come on, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here and let's pull in a vocal sample, shall we? Let's go into our sound. Actually, let's grab something from over here from our teaching files. Something that we've already recorded, right? One of these other ones. Actually, you know what? I'll just record it in here because we've talked about that before. So I'm just going to record this in, give it a name, Tony Vocal. Check, check, 1, 2, hey, there we go. Okay. I don't have anything set up, hold on. Universal Audio, Thunderbolt, cool. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 check, check, 1, 2, hey, check. All right. We're just going to record this in. Cats dream of eating mice. Cats dream of eating mice. There we go. Cats dream of eating mice. We got that there. Let's go ahead and turn this down a little bit. Go into our transmit. Cool. Cats dream of eating mice. Turn that down. Cool, that sounds pretty good there. Let's put some effects on it, shall we? Let's see what we got here. Some weird effects. Let's see if my isotopes. Anything in here? Brake tweaker. This will be a fun one. Can we do that? Not brake tweaker. Sorry, that's not the right one. The one I want is the stutter edits. Yes, I know. Don't ask me again. I do not need the step-by-step. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this. Now what I'm going to do here is with this, I'm going to take this MIDI channel here. I'm going to go ahead and assign it to the stutter edit right here. So the way we do that, it was just click on our MIDI track here that was just hanging out because I put it on by accident. And We need to make sure we take off the utility here because otherwise it's going to think it's audio. We're going to go output MIDI to the Tony vocal, and we're going to go to isotope stutter edit, sweetness, and we're going to put this into chromatic mode because it needs to be in chromatic mode. And when we do that, now this will, preset manager, there we go. So if we hit, oh, we also need to make sure, just like with the guitar rig, always make sure that you put on a limiter after stutter edit, because otherwise you'll be very sad. You'll be a sad panda when your eardrums get exploded. And we're going to do this. We're going to call this one vocal effects bounce, boom, and go in here. Set the audio from to be coming from our vocal. Post effects, yes, because we don't want to get the mixer involved. Maybe turn this down a little bit. Click on this. I'm going to go ahead and hit record on both of these. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm in this one here. There we go. Yeah. Gotta go ahead and... Yeah, cool, right? Cool. We don't need to get very much. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, did we just crash Ableton Live? Oh, that's sad. Yes! I think Ableton Live doesn't work with, doesn't love OBS or something. It doesn't crash this much when I'm not broadcasting stuff. So let's see if we just actually were able to ramming of food is what I named this. How come anybody didn't point that out to me? Yeah, of course, because it was just in the middle of crashing when I was recording it when you crashed. Thanks for the obvious. All right, so let's do this again, shall we? Let's record that again. The important thing when everything goes south like that to, yeah, whatever, it's fine. We'll be able to record that again. It's not that big a deal. It wasn't like we were not making. It's, believe me, this is we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Let's put this back in. Okay, so I'm gonna record it here. Let's just save this. Record. There we go. So we're gonna record. Put this back into chromatic mode. Okay. And I just want to open this up so y'all can see what this is doing. Because what happens when you hit one of the keys over here on the right, it triggers. You just got to find the ones you like. Yeah. So we're gonna stop that here. Close you. Are you gonna kill everything again? No. Okay, cool. So we're gonna save that. And now what we're gonna do is this. Check this out. This is when things get more interesting. And this is something we're gonna get into in detail next week, or not next week, 2 weeks from now when we talk about sampling. But let me just show you this real quick. I'm gonna right click on this and we're gonna go into slice to new MIDI track, and we're gonna slice by the, let's slice by the 8th note. 240 slices. That's a lot of slices. Let's slice by the quarter note. And I'm going to hit OK. Actually, yeah, whatever. Here, we'll hit OK, because we can always go back and we don't have to do it like this. So now in here, now we've got this, and I'm going to change my session here to, not session, sorry, I'm going to change the layout to 64 pads. Turn on my accent. Sure. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this up a little bit. Now, the way I'm going to turn this up, and this is, don't tell your parents I told you to do this, but the way I'm going to turn this up is we're going to go ahead and stick a limiter on here. And again, shh, this is the secret. I'm going to turn it up just by using the gain there. Now we can hear them all. There we go.
Eating mice, rim, pats, 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 rim, eating mice, eating pats, rim, eating mice, pats, rim, eating mice, pats, rim, eating mice, pats, rim, eating mice, pats, rim, pats, rim, eating mice, pats, rim, pats, rim, pats, rim. Eating mice, pats, rim.
Cool, so we got a little thing there.
Rim. Eating mice, pats, rim. Pats, rim. Eating mice, pats, rim. Pats, rim.
Yeah, that one's a better one there. Let's put that there.
Pats, rim. Eating mice, pats, rim. Pats, rim. Eating mice, pats, rim. Pats, rim. Pats, rim. Eating mice, pats, rim. Pats, rim.
Cool.
Eating mice,
Now let's pan this around a little bit.
pats, rim. Eating mice, pats, rim.
Get our pan man in there.
Pats, rim. Pats, rim. Eating mice, pats, rim.
Let's see, what do we got in here? Cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Random like that. Cool. There we go. Now we got all these nice little bits and pieces here. So let's go ahead and lay this out just a little bit here. So let's start with, turn all this stuff off. Let's give it some names that actually make sense. Organ. And copy and paste that name into here. Boop. And this one here is, yeah, fuzz bass actually makes sense there. Why is this one? Oh, unfreeze. Okay, cool. Sweet. So I'm going to just take this little one here. I'm just going to copy it down here, Command-Shift-I. And then let's make another one here. Duplicate that and put this one in here. I can hold Option and drag it down. We can play this one here. Command Shift I to pull that down. And let's go ahead and stop all these and hear what just the drums sound like. Yeah, let's make that into a one as well. And let's get our vocal in here. Sounds cool. How many? Oh yeah, cool. Get that bass going here. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. And then we'll kind of make a reprise of everything. All right, cool. So we played in a Berlin Underground party. A very, very slow Berlin Underground party, right? Cool. All right, so we got this here. So let's go ahead and just copy this stuff over. And you notice how I have been doing some kind of housekeeping as I go, right? To make sure that everything is, there we go. To make sure all my colors and stuff, because when I start to get it organized, I want it, I want it to be organized, right? I want it to be able to lay it out and mess with it as quickly as possible. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna copy this over. Let's actually play it in and make a track out of it as it plays. So the way I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna turn this off so I don't accidentally record something. I'm gonna hit go, and we're just gonna hit go. We'll do that after, just give me a moment. Put it into session view here, and now I'm going to trigger it from my push over here. So I'm not going to use my computer to trigger it here. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to let this one loop around a little bit one more time because I like that bass line. And we're gonna cut out everything at this point right here and then come back in with just the drums. And I've got like, a little bit of an idea in my head about what's going on, but not, whatever, we can change stuff up later. Cut that a little bit short, and we're gonna let this one actually roll through the whole 8 bars or 16 bars or whatever it is. Okay. Pull everything back in for just a minute. And actually, if this is the end, we don't need to let it actually go ahead and record everything over there. So now I've got all this stuff in here. Oh, we were actually starting from some kind of weird place here. Let me go ahead and hit F10. So let's do this. Let's grab it from where we were starting from. And I usually like to start everything from bar 32, or bar 33 rather, because I like to have this intro part here to put some ideas if I want to, and I have some extra stuff on the end to put some ideas. So I like to have a few empty bars here. I like to have like 32 bars, which is about a minute's worth of song, to put some silence here, just so I have a place for some ideas or something like that later on. So now I've got all these tracks are in here like this. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little marker here. It says top. And over here on the end, I'm just gonna grab all these and drag them out for one full loop of stuff. That looks good. And real quick, I'm just gonna go in here and get rid of, make a couple little spaces in here. So if I hit play, here, let's just listen to this real quick. I'm just gonna loop this part here, Command L to loop a section. So if we hit play over here, cool, that sounds good there. I'm gonna cut these out here. Cool. A couple little gaps there. Now, since I'm in this view here, let's go ahead and add in a couple of new tracks. I'm going to go ahead and hit Command-Shift-T to pull in a new MIDI track here, instrument track, and over here I'm going to grab my contact. It's actually in my instruments. Just drag it in like this, because the instrument that I want to use, oh, I forgot about my Olafur piano. I have a piano over here on my right-hand side. No, we're not going to do that right now. So down here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Kinetic Toys is a cool one. Kinetic Treats is a cool one. Would be some neat sounds in those to add into here. But for now, let's add in Rise and Hit. Let's grab some Rise and Hit sounds, and we're going to use, let's see, Into the Void, Pure Synth subs. The subs would be neat, but there's already a lot of low end in here. So let's use some orchestral stuff and get that kind of like horror music kind of thing going here. Minatory Bells. Ooh, bells might be nice. So I'm just going to drag that in here. And actually, just real quick, I am super curious to hear what this sounds like at faster tempo. So let's just use that. It's at 85.50 right now, which yeah, that's fine, whatever. But let's speed up to 130. Haha. Now, the problem is we're going to run into here is at a faster tempo, what we could do is we could take all of our drums. I think it would be, I think that might be too fast. Let's just speed it up by hand and see what happens. I mean, really, we could go up to like 115 and change out some of the drums a little bit, and it would actually be kind of cool. But I would need to change my kick drum. Here's at 170. Let's change all these bass drums here to, wait, oh, can we not do it? We have to click on just one at a time. That's funny. So I could do that. I could go in here and slow it down. Put it like half tempo there for my kick drum, which actually doesn't sound too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back to 85.5 though, just for now, because I'm just so used to hearing it at that. But yeah, and that kind of shows you that it's never a bad idea to try things out at a different tempo, right? So we got this here. Let's go ahead and listen to it. What is that? What are we in? We are in, let's go into note mode. Yeah, that's not bad. Cool. We don't need to be in... Now, what actually also is cool is... You hear that delay that's on the end there? Let's record that. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to record this rise bounce, whatever. And I'm going to... Yeah, this one's the rise... MIDI track. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in here to my input on my Rise bounce track. I'm going to have it sampling from Rise, and we're going to do post effects as normal, and we're going to hit record on here. We need to make sure we record on the track and go like this. Whoops. Make sure I'm recording. I'm just going to record it by hand here. Oops. Let me just solo this. We don't need that one soloed here. So got that. I'm just going to record the whole thing real quick. Got a nice little tail there on the end, and I'm just going to put the metronome on. 2, 3, 4. Hear that nice little cool tail there, right? That little tail, we're gonna turn that little tail into something real quick. And we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, but I think y'all might be a bit ready for this. So first of all, we're gonna grab this one here. This is the full thing. And this little hit here, we can grab that. That was an accident, but whatever. I'm just gonna get rid of all these notes. I don't need these notes here. And let's listen to these. Okay, that's that's a bit abrupt there. I'm just gonna, and this is what I use this extra part over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that over here. That's like a little hit that just can go hang out over there for a while. And this one here, actually we probably don't need that one. Let's grab this one and grab two parts. I'm gonna grab this part here, the first part. I'm gonna copy and paste it, copy, Command X to delete it out, and this here. And then we have this one, which let's see where this actually fits in. I'm gonna hold down Command. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if we need the hit though on it. Yeah, cool. Now let's take this and run it here. Let's duplicate this, and we're gonna make this one here the rise loop. And what I'm gonna do with this is we're gonna mute this one here, and we're just gonna take this one and turn it into like a little loop of itself. So I'm just gonna grab like this, and I'm gonna hold down Option and drag it over. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to crossfade it like that. Oh, that's not gonna, okay. Let's crossfade it right here. Actually, no, sorry, I did this wrong. We're gonna reverse this one, use reverse down here on the left, and now we're gonna do a little crossfade on this bad boy. Like that. Let's just loop these two bars. Cool. Let's duplicate this over. Nice. Okay, cool. So we got a nice little loop there, and I'm gonna go ahead and just drag that over like that a little bit. Awesome. And now I'm gonna take this here, I'm gonna join it together, Command J to join it together. And if we want, let's grab this part of it here. Yeah. So that section right there, that's the part we're gonna loop. Command L to loop that section there. Now, sweet, I can just have that kind of moving as like this constant thing in the background there. Hear that little noise back in the background, let's put some reverb on it. It's just back there. We make it loud. Hear that sound there? But I don't want it to be loud. I want it to be back in the background. Just kind of back there. And then this one here, I'm gonna pull that over here to this stopping point. Let's just see what this sounds like here. Come on, why are you? Oh, I see why. You're actually not. There we go, like that. Sweet, okay. Put a little fade on it, grab that box there. Let's turn this one way down. Sweet. Cool. Now this little bit here. Sweet. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool to me. Let's turn this one up, and let's pitch it up an octave or so and see what that sounds like. Over here, shift. That sounds cool. Let's solo it out real quick. Okay, let's maybe put it into texture. Grain size. Yeah, that sounds neat. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and put that on its own track down here. I usually put all my sound effects, I kind of spread them out onto their own little tracks so that they're not overlapping, because I'm usually putting different effects on them and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and... Cool. Over here. I'm just going to copy and paste this in a few different places. There we go. Copy and paste this one over here as well. Drag it out a little bit more. Cool. Hear how it kind of going like this. Cool. Now, because this is MIDI, I can actually go in here, maybe make that a little bit better there. Let's see about that rhythm. Turn on my metronome. Cool. Whoops. Let's make it be an eighth note all the way across. Yeah, cool. Sweet. Yeah, let's put this little riser thing up here right before this part here. Boom, boom. Sweet, there we go. And okay, let's bounce this out. I'm going to throw, I've just got my, go back over here to my browse and go to my collections and my groups. And over here we've got a demo master here, master Ableton. I'm gonna load that into the track, boom. And that's gonna make it super, super loud. So I'm gonna turn that way, 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 way down. And then I'm just gonna adjust some of these levels here. You can hear it's like crushing the crap out of it. I mean, it's really just a real demo here of like, there we go, we can pull that back up so we can hear a little bit better. Cool. And maybe turn this up a little bit more. You can hear all that noise that's coming from somewhere. I don't know where that's coming from. And then we got this in here, turn that up a little bit more. I'm not gonna hit play because it'll blast y'all out. And then hit go, and we're gonna hit Command-Shift-R, make sure that we're, yep, cool. Just put a locator here at the end. Highlight the part that we wanna bounce out, Command-L, which is not something you have to do, I just like to do it. Command-Shift-R to bounce it out. PCM and MP3, yes. Dither off, hit export. Go to our dreaming of food, because cats are always dreaming of food. And then bounce. Demo, hit go. And then that's it. You know, we just spent, I mean, it's like a little 45-minute session there. You saw my computer crashed once because it's like, what are you doing? You're doing so much stuff. And, you know, going a little bit slow because I'm like kind of showing y'all some things. But just kind of slam that out there and just going real quick. Obviously, I would take some more time. I'd add some more stuff in. I would like to add, you know, a lot more bits and bobs into here. Turn this off. There we go. And now we've got our little session done, and it's on our computer. In my Ableton Live, Ableton teaching, reaming of food, bounce, and there it is right there. And we could listen to it and play it back and send it to a friend. The MP3 is only 4.6 megs, and it's gonna sound fine. The MP3 is gonna sound fine enough to send it to people and see if they actually want to hear more or not. It doesn't have to be a perfect audio file for them. Cool. Well, my class is being particularly quiet today. It must be a beautiful day outside. That's fine. I think we're going to go ahead and stop recording now.